Hello, everyone. This is Kaneisha Grayson from The Art of Applying. We help people from all over the world get into the world's top grad schools and get money to pay for it. Today, we have Jordan from Reaching Out MBA. Hi, Jordan, and welcome.
Hi, Kaneisha. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you so much for being here. My first question is just tell us, what is ROMBA? What is Reaching Out MBA?
So Reaching Out MBA is also known as ROMBA, and we are a nonprofit organization that seeks to do three things for the LGBTQ MBA community. One is connect them to other constituents, whether that's pre-MBAs, current students, or alumni, just for networking purposes, to educate them on best business practices, how to use your MBA to affect the LGBTQ community, and then to inspire them just to be out leaders in business. So connect, educate, and inspire. Those are our three main goals. And we do that through a series of events that we have each year. We're most widely known for our ROMBA conference, which happens every October, where we bring in about 1,800 LGBTQ MBAs to a headquarters city and do those three things in kind of a fantastic way.
Beautiful. So you said connect, educate, and inspire.
Correct.
Wonderful. I want to talk about another three things you mentioned, which was pre-MBA, current students, and alumni. So please talk to us about how is ROMBA helpful to someone who's pre-MBA? How is ROMBA helpful to a current student? And how is ROMBA important to an alum?
Sure. So first, for the pre-MBAs, what we try and do is help students connect to admissions officers and current students to learn a bit more about their top school choices. So when a pre-MBA comes to our organization, they say, "Hi, I'm LGBTQ. I'd love to know what the process is like to apply to this school," and speak with some current students to understand what their experience is like. And so that's what we will do. We'll connect them with those constituents. We also have a number of events that happen in the summer called our pre-MBA treks, where we take students to headquarters cities and have them meet with Fortune 500 companies, meet with their employee resource groups, meet with other employees, just to talk about what it's like to work at the organization, what it's like to be out in the business world, and then what types of opportunities there are for job and internship opportunities. So that's the first way that we connect pre-MBAs. We also have a summit and expo at our ROMBA conference each year, where we have our fellowship schools expo their school to talk about the admissions process, the application process, and really find time to meet with students and talk about their individual application, as well as have them connect with current students to learn more about the schools. For current students, we have a lot of different programs, all to connect, educate, and inspire. We have a women's conference, which is business focused, which helps them to understand different developments within business industries, understand how to be an out leader, and to connect with fellow businesswomen. We have a student leadership conference, which is meant for upcoming club leaders so they can understand how to create inclusive policies on campus, how to interact with admissions officers to get more qualified pre-MBA candidates to come to the school, and how to leverage their club to have more inclusive and inviting events throughout the year. For our alumni, we are connecting them with pre-MBAs and current students who are looking for possible job and internship opportunities. Also just trying to connect them to a larger network of LGBTQ folks who are in the business world, allowing them to make connections, whether that's for their own professional or personal development, and just kind of tying them back to the schools that they came from and connecting with current students there.
Wow. Okay. So this sounds extraordinarily useful and helpful. Talk to us about how does someone join? What makes someone eligible to join? And is there a fee? I don't think you can give us the fee, but of course, everyone, you have to know that if you're watching this video 5 years from today, the fee may have changed. So Jordan, talk to us about who's eligible to join, how do you join, and what's the fee to join?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm happy to report that there's no fee to join the organization. Anyone can join. We are specifically tailoring our content towards the LGBTQ MBA community, although we do accept students from other graduate programs along the vein of business or information systems. We also accept allies. They're a very strong part of the group as well. So anyone who feels that it's important to support the LGBTQ community, or has friends or family that are part of the community and want to do their part to help out, is welcome to join. All that you have to do to join is sign up for our email newsletter, and that officially enrolls you into our programming, where you'll get monthly email updates about what's going on with the organization. And then speaking with myself, we can kind of tailor what you are looking for and connect you with the right kinds of people.
Wow. And you said speaking with myself. So if I join, when I join today, I can at some point set up a call with you to say, hey, I'm an active ally and I would love to connect with more LGBTQ entrepreneurs or something like that, and allies. And that's something we could set up a call, and then you would, maybe not during the call, but you'd get that information from me and help me with that?
Absolutely.
Wow. This is a real reaction. I know it seems like I'm going over the top. This is really me being excited. So, wow. So let me give another example. If someone is a pre-MBA, I am LGBTQ, I am from South America, and I join and I reach out, I can say, I will set up a little short call, me and you, and I can say, hey, I'm looking at these business schools. Can you connect me with some members at these schools? And that's something you would help with?
Yep, happy to do so.
Wow. Okay. So if I'm a current student, and let's say I'm a LGBTQ person and I go to Cornell and I want to do a network internship because I want to do impact investing, and I'm just impact investing. This is not true, y'all. I'm just making this up. But let's say impact investing is not big at Cornell, and I can reach out to you and say, Jordan, hey, I'm a member. I am interested in impact investing. Can you connect me to other members in finance and other impact-related fields?
Yes, so happy to do that as well.
Okay, great. So then let's say I'm 7 years out of graduate school and I'm a member, and I say I'm an ally and I'm looking to connect with other allies who are in the group in Mexico because I'm going to Mexico soon.
That was a little bit tougher. I can definitely connect you with allies in the U.S., and they may have connections to Mexico. But while we are a global organization, it is hard to pinpoint where the allies are coming from at all points in time. So I can definitely connect you with someone on the domestic side who may have leads to a more international base.
Okay, great. That was a really fun little game we just played. So that, I hope that what Jordan and I, our conversation we just had, I hope that that helps all of you out there understand how useful this can be. And so you definitely need to, anyone can join, but like your heart needs to be in the right place, right? You either be an LGBTQ person or you be an ally. So what does it mean to be an ally? So an ally, it actually reminds me of being a feminist. It's just a person who believes LGBTQ people should have all the rights and freedoms that everyone else has. Absolutely. Okay, so it doesn't mean anything else besides that. It could mean other things, but it's the same way. Being a feminist means I believe women and women identified people deserve to have all the freedoms and rights as everybody else. And so that was just my short kind of sharing of what does it mean to be an ally. Of course, you can be an even more active ally, do things like writing letters to your representative, going to demonstrations, speaking up at work when you see injustice or just in regular life, all kinds of things you can do. But the basic of being an ally is truly believing that we all deserve the same freedoms and rights and happiness. So that was just my little aside. Okay, Jordan, let's talk some more about ROMBA.
All right.
Actually, let's talk some more about you.
Okay.
Tell us, who is Jordan? What's your story?
Let's see. Well, I identify strongly as a musician. As you can see, there's
Yeah.
background of my home. So I come from a music business background. I originally thought that I wanted to own a record store when I grew up. So, went to music school, took some business classes, and ended up with a music business degree. After college, I went to Berklee College of Music in Boston, and was working in their education outreach program, helping high school students get scholarships to go to Berklee full-time as college students. What I really loved about that was creating access for students who were in need, and helping them develop kind of interpersonal skills such as writing emails, giving speeches, applying to colleges, really helping them kind of grow into adults. After a while, I decided that I wanted to become more involved in the LGBTQ community, being a member of that myself. And this job kind of fell into my lap. My partner found it on Facebook and said, this is something that is really relevant to your interests. I think you should apply to it. Funny enough, a fellow alumni from my college was in the position and had posted the job. So I emailed him and said, hey, hope you remember me. We went to school together. And he said, oh, of course I remember you. Come on down. We'll have you apply. And it was a very quick application process, and I got picked for the job. And the things that I really love about this role are, one, creating access for students in need to really find a community, helping them to get scholarships, which remind me to talk about scholarships.
Yes, we'll talk about that next.
And dealing with the LGBTQ community, I found that in my previous job, I was really acting as like the LGBTQ guru for a lot of students, and I really enjoyed doing that, and I find myself doing that in a different capacity in this role, which is really enjoyable, seeing people kind of come into their own, understand what it means to be out in their own respective environments, and seeing them kind of thrive in those environments is really, really rewarding.
Oh, fantastic. And so how long have you been with ROMBA?
It will be 3 years in September.
Oh, wow. And so did you say that an alum from your college was in the position before you?
He was working in the development position, so adjacent to the position I was looking for.
Wow.
On Facebook, we were still friends from college, and so found the job just through staying connected with college friends.
Yes. Look at the power of networks. This is me talking to the audience.
Yeah.
The
Absolutely.
power of network, and also how serendipitous. Did you even have any doubt you would even get the job?
No.
Right? That's what I always say. I didn't find this to not go for it.
Yeah.
And get it.
Absolutely.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, that was wonderful. Okay, so I turn into Oprah when we talk about scholarships.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about scholarships. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So one of my favorite components of this job is our scholarship component. We have a Reaching Out MBA fellowship, which is comprised of two parts. There is a $20,000 scholarship amount that is awarded to LGBTQ students or ally students. And then there's a professional development component, which we handle. The school handles all of the financial components. And what we do is help students understand first what Reaching Out is as an organization, connect them to their cohort. I think the cohort of 2019 is going to have around 68 students from around the world. Mm-hmm. And we provide professional development in terms of what is it like to be out during your MBA.
Yes.
Like to be out on an American campus, on a Canadian campus, on a European campus. How do I navigate the interview process being an LGBTQ candidate? What sorts of questions should I be asking? What sorts of health benefits should I be looking for? What are the Human Rights Campaign corporate index scores for this company to really measure their LGBTQ policies, as well as how can I use my knowledge and my power as a business person to affect the LGBTQ community? where are the problems that that I can solve, and use my my voice or my money or my knowledge to really make some positive change. So we do a lot of professional development around that, obviously helping them to get jobs and internships, connecting them to corporate partners as they're looking for those positions, and then just giving them the support of the organization to go and do what they're striving to. So whether that's becoming an entrepreneur, you know, being a woman in a male-heavy finance industry, going into the startup business, just giving them the resources that we have to kind of push them forward and feel like they're supported in their endeavors. So each year we give out, I think it's like $1.5 million in scholarships. And collectively the class will have over $3 million of scholarships by the time they graduate. And so many schools give out more than the $20,000, which is really great. We've seen upwards of $70,000, $80,000 given to a student just for being LGBTQ and showing need for that monetary value. So the scholarship program is something that we're really proud of. It got started back in 2015 with a cohort of, I believe, 12 or so students, and now has grown to about 68. So the program is really picking up. We're getting, you know, top business schools wanting to become part of the fellowship, which also is a great feeder for them to get more LGBTQ candidates in the door. And it's just a really great program. We've had the cohorts each go on a retreat each year, which is all expenses paid.
Fun.
The cohort is going to New York City, and we're taking them on an LGBTQ tour. We're having some of our top corporate partners come in and talk about what it's like to be LGBTQ in the business space, and then really having them connect with the rest of the people in their cohort. Some past fellows have reported that the fellowship retreat was kind of like the breaking through of them deciding to be out in business school with the support of this community of students who are going through the same process, and really understanding that it's okay to be out, it's okay,
Yes.
okay to fully be yourself in business school, and how that can actually be advantageous to you.
Definitely, because, oh, I can imagine not being out in business school could really restrict and constrain somebody socially, like just not feeling supported, feeling like you just not able to be your full self. Yeah. So, wow, that was amazing. So I want to know, how does someone apply to the scholarship?
So if someone were to go on our website, they would see a page for the fellowship. And there's a short form to fill out that just says why you would like to be awarded the fellowship, and then what schools you're interested in. And then that list will get sent to those top schools, and they will, each school has an individual application process. For some of them, it's simple as just stating that you are LGBTQ and looking for the fellowship. For others, you'd have to write an essay or a short paragraph about why you or what you would like to do with your MBA after graduating. So each school is a little bit different in terms of what they expect from you, but all that is needed to get your name put into the box is to fill out a short form on our website. That's
beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and show everybody. Let's just go ahead and show them. So I'm sharing my screen, and Jordan, I should click on pre-MBA.
Yep.
And then I click on ROMBA. The website's lovely. And then I click on ROMBA Fellowship.
Yes.
Okay. And then, oh, look. And then it could be you. All right. Now, all right. Wonderful. Let's see. I want to click on the pop-up and see what happens. All right. So then I fill out the interest form. This is amazing. So this is, you consent to reaching out and notifying schools participating in the fellowship of your interest. Okay, so I would fill this out. Great. And then, okay, and I could even as an ally. Wow. Okay. And then, okay, good. All right. So okay, there we go. And then I would say when I plan to start, Kaneisha Grayson cannot apply. I'm not in school. But I would put my thing, and then Great. So let's just go through it. I really want to show people what this looks like. Okay, this is wonderful. Look at all these schools. Wow. Participating in the fellowship. Am I going to mess anything up if I keep going?
Nope.
Okay. So I keep going. Because I didn't do this. So let me just put some little stuff in there. I just really want to show people this because I really want everyone who's eligible to apply. All right. So submit. And then
Forgot phone number.
Oh yeah, phone number. I'm gonna just that's our real phone number for the business. All right. Oh, and then it's submitted. Okay, that's good. I thought there was more. Okay, so that was the form. That was, hopefully it won't resubmit. Oh yeah, let me not do that. So, okay, so that was the interest form. Great. And then if I click on more info, it takes me to the same place. Great. Okay, and these are all the programs that are participating. And that's all. And so how do I get access to the second part of the application where you said that there was possibly an essay or things like that?
Yeah, so we instruct everyone to follow up with us at info@reachingoutmba.org and just send an email with the list of the schools that you're interested in applying to. And then I can connect you with the admissions officers directly so that you can have a conversation with them about what their actual application process is.
Okay, got it. And what if I fill out the form and then later decide there's more schools I want to apply to?
Then it'd be as simple as sending me an email and letting me know which additional schools I can go in and fix the form and edit.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. So let's talk about the conference. I'm on the website. The conference is in October in Atlanta. And then, so we can register here. Talk to us about some of the things. I know you already talked a little bit before, but talk to us about some of the things that are going to be happening at the conference.
Well, probably the biggest highlight, which we just announced, is that we have our keynote speaker for the conference, which is going to be Lena Waithe, which I'm super.
Wow!
Yeah, she is a big businesswoman in the entertainment industry. So we're really excited to hear what she has to say about being out and being in the entertainment industry. So throughout the conference, we have a number of keynote speeches meant to sort of inspire you to be an out leader yourself. Last year, we had a number of C-suite executives from Fortune 500 companies come and speak to us about what their coming out process was like, being, in the C-suite and being in charge of so many other people, and what their beliefs are in terms of how they can help the LGBTQ community. We also have a number of sessions. I believe there's around 50 or so that are industry-based. So whether that's finance, consulting, tech, marketing, what have you, that are sort of 201 type of classes where you're learning about different developments within the industry. You're learning about topics that are relevant to the development of the industry. And you're hearing from our top corporate partners about what it's like to work in those industries, to work in those fields, and hearing their opinion and experiences. We also have a number of competitions that you can win money for. We have a startup pitch competition. We have a case competition, which is consulting based, and then a mergers and acquisitions competition, which is finance based. We also have a number of networking sessions set up so that you have some guided networking to meet other constituents, whether that's pre-MBAs, current students, or alumni. Let's see what else we have.
Talk about the social stuff.
Oh, the social stuff. Social stuff is great. On Friday night, we have a charity party where all proceeds go to our Student Access Fund, which helps students to pay for a cost of registration, lodging, and travel to come to our events. And it's sold out every year since, I believe, 2007.
Wow.
Last year, we were in Minneapolis, so we had some local drag queens come out and perform.
Oh my gosh.
Great dance party. There's tons of food. So every night there's some sort of welcome party where you can eat and drink and meet people. So Saturday night we'll have our keynote event where we'll have a dinner with Lena Waithe and have some students interviewing her to hear about her experience in the entertainment industry. But overall, it's just a really great environment, and it's a nice little bubble of LGBTQ business-minded people talking about business. You know, the great thing about the conference is that being part of the community, that discussion can either happen or not happen, and it's not awkward either way. Sometimes people will get up to chatting and they'll talk about their next business venture or what they're doing in school. Or sometimes it'll really just be deep conversations about the coming out process and what that's been like. And either conversation is totally fine and welcome at the conference. So it's a really nice place to feel safe and heard and respected, and just be with people that are in the same kind of vein of using their business acumen to help the LGBTQ community.
Oh, this is so exciting. I'm getting excited. Like, okay, so now I'm at the registration page. So all I did was I clicked on ROMBA conference, and let me just go back, and then I clicked on register. So you can register as a LGBTQ MBA and graduate student, or a pre-MBA, or professional and alumni. And then this is this year's pricing, and we've got some special pricing if you purchase before September 2nd. So that's good for everybody to see that. Oh, and if you volunteer, you can get a discount. Awesome. And then, great. And then we've got some other things about on-campus LGBTQ clubs. So everybody should come in here and look at this. And then look at this. I'm not LGBTQ. Can I come? So it's a conference for LGBTQ students, but it's inclusive for active allies. So this is not a good recruiting opportunity, or it may not be. So if you're an ally, it sounds like you're welcome to come, but that the priority for interviewing, networking with the businesses and things like that is for actual LGBTQ people. Is that correct?
Yes.
Totally get it. Okay. Wonderful. This is, okay, people are asking about a discount. And then there's, oh, that's a good discount. Wonderful, wonderful, awesome. Okay, Jordan, is there anything else that you want to share about yourself, about ROMBA, or actually, you know what, there's that. And then also, of course, I want to talk to you and get any advice or encouragement you have for LGBTQ applicants, because that's my audience, and just those looking to go to business school.
Sure. So one last thing about the ROMBA conference I forgot to mention is that we have a career expo, 3-hour expo with over 95 corporate partners, where you can kind of shop around, talk with employees about their experiences working at the company. You can bring them your resume and talk about job and internship opportunities, and really get a chance to feel out different companies that you might be interested in. So that's another added benefit to attending the ROMBA conference. Again, these corporate partners are looking for LGBTQ candidates. So if you're an ally, you're more than welcome to come to the expo, but know that this is kind of reserved for that population. And then lastly, about pre-MBA applicants, please know that as a program manager, I am more than happy to help you figure out which schools you want to apply to connect you with admissions officers and current students. We specialize in connecting and the networking piece, so we're happy to do so. Some tips and tricks for applying to schools is one is to really assess your level of comfort in being out in the application process. Only do it if it feels right to you. If it doesn't feel like it's the appropriate time, that's fine. Know that a lot of schools are now adopting policies on campus or in their application process where you can identify yourself as LGBTQ, and they want to know that so that they can connect you with their club leaders, so that they can open up opportunities for scholarships, that it's really, it can be advantageous to be out as early as the application process, but really do what feels right to you and what feels comfortable to you. We do have a number of people who come to the organization who are closeted or not out to their community, and then throughout the process of being in the organization do decide to come out. So it's okay to not be out at first. We just ask that you be respectful and truthful with yourself about when you're ready to do that, and we'll respect you in all of your decisions. And then lastly, ROMBA is just a really great organization for the LGBTQ community. I found that I've made a lot of great friendships through the organization. I've been able to connect a lot of people to job and internship opportunities, and it doesn't hurt to ask a question. Whether or not you're looking for an internship, you're looking to connect with current students or alumni, we're here to help however we can.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, Jordan. Thank you for sharing about ROMBA. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Thanks for watching our video. For more videos just like this, make sure you click subscribe. And if you want to work with us on your graduate school applications, visit us at theartofapplying.com or click on the link below in the description.